Today I'd like to present about the electricity safety issues in workplace. This report has been based upon the assignment about the electrical safety issues in workplace. Electricity can kill or severely injure people and cause damage to property. Some buildings produce and use high voltage of electricity. However, there are some safety precautions when working on near electricity or electrical equipment to significantly reduce the risk of injury to the people near the workers. Place of work generally have power nominal supplies at 230 volt for single phase and 400 volt for three-phase. Through some larger workplace will receive electricity at a higher supply voltage. The information are related to the workplace using 230 and 400 volt supply. Some hazards may occur in the workplace, such as contact with a live parts causing shock and burn, fault which cause fire, and explosion where electricity could be the source of ignition in a potentially flammable or explosive atmosphere. These are the reasons why the electric safety issues is highlighted in a workplace. The risk of injury from electricity is strongly linked to where and how it is used, and there is a greater risk in a wet or damp condition. Under the Occupational Safety and Health Act at 1970, employees are responsible for providing a safe and healthful workplace for their employees. OSHA has been guiding the safety precautions for each and every for their employers and employees' safety in their workplace. Thank you.
Electrical work is critical in workplace, especially in construction, but it is also one of OSHA Federal 4 or sources of the worst hazard on the job site. Some of the most dangerous electrical danger on workplace are caused by contact with overhead power lines, damaged power tool and equipment, damaged insulation, exposed electrical part, and many more. Based on this graph, we can see fatal accident at work caused by electricity over hundreds workers from 2011 to 2020. The highest value was recorded in 2011 when a total of 174 workers died at workplace as a result of electrical hazard. While the lowest value was recorded in 2020 when a total of 126 workers died as a result of electrical hazard. We can see in this graph that there are three types of non-fatal electrical injuries: is exposure to electricity, electric shock, and electrical burn. The highest case of exposure to electricity accident occurred in 2015 with 2,480 employees, and the lowest case occurred in 2018 with 1,514 employees. The highest case of electric shock accident occurred in 2015 with 1,910 workers, and the lowest case occurred in 2016 with 960 workers. Finally, the highest number of cases of electrical burn occurred in 2011 with 1,020 employees, while the lowest number occurred in 2018 with 419 employees.
Today, I will continue to talk about the recommendation, which is a solution to prevent electrical hazard in workplace. So first is basic safety rules every employee should follow. First is switch off any equipment before adjusting or cleaning it. Next is never use faulty equipment, especially equipment related with electrical. And lastly, always be aware of where the breakers and fuse boxes are located. Second, I will talk about electrical hazard prevention in workplace for general. First is place all cord safely out of the way so another workers doesn't trip over them. Next is cord that are used must be rated for the amperage or wattage that are used. Lastly, make sure that all electrical appliances or equipment are certified by a nationally recognized laboratory and carry approved markings. Lastly, I will talk about electrical hazard prevention in workplace, especially in construction. First is always use approved testing equipment. Next is always place electrical safety sign. Next is require wearing of personal protection equipment, which is PPE. Lastly, cease work in wet area or condition in construction site. Next, I will talk about a conclusion for our topic. In conclusion, safely related work practice and electrical hazard prevention must be employed by any workers to prevent any electric shock, other injuries or any tragic incident resulting from a direct or indirect electrical contact when work is performed near or on electrical related equipment. It is important because it will create a safe workplace environment and at the same time to reduce the risk of accident and employee death rates in the workplace. Indirectly, employees will feel more secure and motivated in doing their daily jobs. That's all from me. Thank you.